music is just amazing. And the banter is second to none. You're not meant to feel old when you get into the hip replacement. Everybody's a friend. You don't see any nonsense. I've never been in there. I've never witnessed any animosity towards MD. It's just a great vibe.
That's Ramey Coyle, a regular attendee at Hip Replacement, a Glasgow-based club night for over 30s and 40s. But how did it all begin?
My name is John Ross. I am the DJ for Hip Replacement. It was more to do with my wife, Angela, and Diana, friend. It was their idea of somewhere they could go and just relax, and their age group and friends could all do the same. And it grew really quickly that there was an appetite for a sort of older crowd, really. It reminded me of a time when they were at college or university or something like that in the 90s or 80s, before their life kind of changed and they got kids and they were at work and all this kind of stuff. And it kind of takes them back to that. I think that's why we get crowds.
Unfortunately, Hip Replacement has not been exempt from the wrath of COVID-19, and the club has not opened its doors since February 2020. However, the hipsters have adapted and have found a new way to have a Friday night boogie.
Well, good evening, Hip Replacements. Here we are, hipsters. I am here another Friday night. Hopefully you can hear me. You should be able to hear me, I think. I'm going to start straight away. It is 7:30. I'll be playing to 11 o'clock. I hope you enjoy it. So let's go.
Unable to meet at their usual location at the West of Scotland Cricket Club, Hip Replacement has found a new home on the World Wide Web.
I thought I would do, because they were all lost and we were all stuck in the house at the very start. Nobody was going out. I put it up on Facebook that I would do a live set every Friday till we came out, and I did 19 Fridays in a row. But even though Facebook kept cutting me off every 20 minutes or half an hour sometimes, everybody just followed me back on, and everybody was chatting and having a laugh about everything, and it was quite funny. And they would go round 2 when I get cut off, or round 6 when I get cut off for the 6th time, and they would all have a joke about it because they would all just come straight on.
Let's hear from Ramey again to tell us about the new Hip Replacement experience.
It's been really, really good. There's people on the sort of web, the chat room kind of thing, I've never met in my life, but I feel as though they're my best mates. And you do get a good carry on.
The Hip Replacement live streams have allowed the group to remain close throughout lockdown, being enjoyed by seasoned veterans and newcomers alike.
I'm Kate Taylor. I live in London. I know about Hip Replacement because John is my boyfriend's Billy, Beth, one of his best friends. So we've always known about Hip Replacement, but obviously being based down here, I've never attended any of them. So lockdown Hip Replacement was the first opportunity of actually kind of experiencing Hip Replacement altogether. I was also on furlough actually for a lot of that first lockdown, or certainly for a couple of months of it. And to have something that was really good fun and have other people checking in on you alongside that as well, the actual idea that actually there was a Friday night thing to look forward to. Pre-lockdown, I love a Friday night and love going out and all that kind of stuff. So it was really great to actually have a bookend to the week, and going into the weekend, it was a really great way of actually having some structure to the week.
I really felt connected with the people, funnily enough, and I've never met any of them. My name is Declan McGrath and I live in County Mayo in the west of Ireland. Hip Replacement for me is kind of you step into the room, you close the door behind you and you're with your own kind of people, and you like the music and you like the vibe and you just like that sense of belonging.
DJ John Ross.
That's the big thing. I think it helped. Well, people say that helped, and for me, all I did it for was to help. I didn't really have to do it, but it gave me something to do, which helped me, and then hopefully all the hipsters as well. I mean, there was a good few from all over the world that would get in contact with us. It is a small world when it comes to the internet.
The live streams have been a huge success for hip replacement, helping to keep the community going throughout tough times. Hopefully, it won't be long before all the hipsters can meet in person once more. However, I think it's safe to say that there will be a few new faces amongst the crowd when the time comes. Here's Declan with the final word.
I have been waiting for being able to get get the lockdown finished, making sure that I'm available for the first hip replacement, the first physical hip replacement. And that to me will be, people might say, well, where in the world do you want to go? And, if you had the option of going anywhere in the world, I have to say that definitely going for a night in Glasgow at hip replacement, that would be special, I suppose.